Hi guys, welcome to my channel Conceptuals. I'm Shivani Maheshwari and today we will be learning about cells and its organelles. So let's continue with the video. So let's start with today's video. The topic is cells and cells organelles. So these are the topics we will be covering in this video. Cell, the unit of life, different shapes of cell, Gram staining, eukaryotic and prokaryotic cells, endoplasmic reticulum, plasma membrane, nucleus, ribosomes, Golgi bodies, lysosomes, and mitochondria. So let's start. Cell, the unit of life. Cell is a structural and functional unit of life. Cell theory explained that all the living organisms are composed of cells and products of cells. All the cells arise from pre-existing cells. There are different shapes of cells. Here I have shown the pictures of various types and various shapes of cells. Some are spherical, some are round, some are elongated, some are cuboidal in shape. So there are different structures. So also the bacteria that takes up Gram stain is known as Gram-positive bacteria, and the bacteria that do not take Gram stain is known as Gram-negative bacteria. There is two broad categories that of the cells, that is prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells. Prokaryotic cells are the cells which lack a well-defined nucleus and membrane-bound cell organelles. For example, bacteria, cyanobacteria, and mycoplasma. Eukaryotic cells are the cells which have a well-defined nucleus and membrane-bound cell organelles. For example, in plants, animals, fungi, and protists. This is a cell structure. It is clearly visible. So I have got 3D structures for you so that you can actually understand about the cells. So we all know that cells are the smallest living units of an organism. This is a cell membrane structure which is said to have a fluid mosaic structure, or also it is also known as fluid mosaic model. So the cell membrane is made up of bilipid layer. There are various proteins which can permeate through this membrane. Therefore, the plasma membrane is also known as semi-permeable membrane, which allows some of the selectively permeable proteins that can permeate through this. So, all the cells have three things in common no matter what type of cell they are. First is cell membrane, which separates the inside of the cell from the outer environment. Second is cytoplasm, which is a jelly-like fluid. Third is DNA. The cell genetic material is the DNA. Next, there are two broad categories of cell. First is eukaryotic cells, which has organelles and nucleus and other special parts. It is advanced complex cell found in plants and animals. Whereas prokaryotic cells have no nucleus or neither membrane enclosed organelles, but they have genetic material, DNA, but it is not contained in the nucleus, it is just outside. Now let's start with the organelles of the cells. Organelles means little organs, specialized part of cells that have unique jobs to perform. First is nucleus. It is the control center of the cell. It contains DNA, which is the genetic material of the cell. Nucleus is the one who dictates what the cell is going to do and how. This DNA is when in tangled form, it is known as chromatin. It is present inside the nuclear membrane. When the cell is ready to divide, it forms the chromosome structure and further gets divided into daughter cells. There is one more structure known as nucleolus. This nucleolus is present in the nucleus, in the cell, and this produces ribosomes. Ribosomes is the structure which is made by nucleolus. Ribosomes leave the nucleus and goes into the cytoplasm. Ribosomes help in synthesis of proteins. Ribosomes and other organelles float around in cytoplasm, which is a jelly-like structure. Ribosomes may freely surround in the cytoplasm, or it may be attached to a membrane called endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum is a membrane enclosed passageway. It helps in transporting the materials such as proteins synthesized by ribosomes. So there are two types of endoplasmic reticulum: rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. If the ribosome is attached to the surface of the endoplasmic reticulum, it is known as rough or RER endoplasmic reticulum, and if it is not attached, that part is known as smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Other proteins and materials emerge from endoplasmic reticulum as small vesicles and goes to the Golgi bodies or Golgi apparatus. Golgi apparatus receives them. The proteins are then customized in form that cells can use or can be made into something. So these Golgi bodies does this by folding the proteins in usable shapes or adding other materials like carbohydrates or lipids to them. Next is lysosome. So lysosome is also known as garbage collectors or suicidal bags. It has an enzyme, lysozyme, that takes in the damaged or wounded cell parts and then break down the cellular debris into small parts and digest them. Next is mitochondrion. It is known as powerhouse of cell for both plants and animals. Both have them. Process of cellular respiration is the process for making ATP molecules. It provides energy for all the cell activities. Cells need more energy, and if the cells needs more energy, they have more mitochondria in them. So this is just to sum up eukaryotic cells, plants and animal cells with a nucleus and membrane enclosed organelles. Prokaryotic cells are unicellular organisms without a nucleus or membrane enclosed organelles. All the cells have cell membrane, cytoplasm and genetic material DNA, and both plants and animal cells have mitochondria. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I have also mentioned the link of my previous video and my Instagram page in the description box. Please check it out, and please like, comment, share and subscribe my channel for more such videos. We'll see you next time. Bye, guys.